The mother of a 2-year-old boy who was killed in a double homicide in West Haven last week, speaking publicly for the first time tonight about her heartbreaking loss. Our Frank Recchia has the exclusive story.
We are definitely saddened today.
It was here at a popular daycare on the east end of Bridgeport.
He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds.
Where family and friends came to show their love and support for Myra Stewart. Her 2-year-old son, Tanaj Fletcher, brutally murdered a week ago.
I'm sure he's smiling down, looking out for us, this daycare and the kids here that he loves so much.
To you, our hearts are open.
The mom, with her son's favorite stuffed animal, speaking publicly for the first time today since losing her child.
If you ever wonder how I look so strong, it's because my baby makes me laugh in my head, even when I'm grieving.
Tanaj, the victim of a double stabbing that police say was carried out at an apartment here in West Haven a week ago, also claiming the life of 19-year-old Haley Miller. The killing carried out, police say, by Miller's boyfriend, 26-year-old Javon Fletcher, the father of 2-year-old Tanaj.
He was loved.
A child remembered by his mom and everyone here at the daycare he attended as an angel whose spirit will endure.
Tanaj is innocent because he doesn't have any sins. So we know he's definitely going to heaven.
The mom recalling countless cute connections
High five.
her son liked to make with the world around him. A week after a double homicide turned her life upside down.
No secrets are hid.
The mom saying she's telling herself the same thing over and over to help her get through this tragic ordeal.
Just know you don't have nothing but good, happy memories because your child was the most innocent thing in the world.
In Bridgeport, Frank Recchia.
God bless you all.
News 12, Connecticut.
Fletcher is behind bars on a $3 million bond.
The 13th arrest has now been made in the case of a missing teen from Patchogue. News 12's crime reporter Krista McNally has the latest.
More than a dozen arrests have now been made in connection with the 14-year-old from Patchogue. As News 12 has extensively reported, the teenager vanished December 9th after going outside at night with no coat or shoes on and getting into a car. The girl was found nearly a month later on a boat in Islip at the Whitecap Marina on January 3rd. According to court documents, 40-year-old Anthony Wright had sexual intercourse with the teen on 2 separate occasions during the 25 days she was missing. Wright allegedly committed the crimes at this home on Silver Pine Drive between December 22nd and January 3rd. Wright is one of a dozen other people who have been arrested in connection with this case. The defendants are facing charges ranging from rape to sex trafficking, drug charges, and endangering the welfare of a child. Wright remains in custody at this time. In Amityville, Krista McNally, News 12 Long Island.
Now, Wright pled not guilty to rape and another charge.
Members of the New York National Guard are filling in for the correction officers striking over what they say are deplorable working conditions. News 12's Blaise Gomez spoke exclusively with one of the members working inside the state prisons.
What the is this? Each prison is different, but across the board, it's terrible. We all agree that, Afghanistan was better than the conditions.
These are the shocking firsthand accounts of the working conditions inside state prisons.
Dirty as hell.
From members of the New York National Guard who say they have major concerns from inside Shawangunk, Otisville, Attica, and Sing Sing, just to name a few. They asked we keep their identity private.
None of these troops are able to go home. So what they brought with them to the prison is what they got. We have to request supplies be brought to the prisons because, there isn't enough water or enough food. The MRE, they're there sometimes, not all the time.
Governor Hochul deployed thousands of the state's soldiers to prisons last week in a sudden state of emergency during an unauthorized correction officer strike. Since then, we're told troops are sleeping on dirty floors in buildings with no heat and are allegedly being put at risk without proper training.
What are the duties that you guys are being assigned to?
Full-on watching inmates. They're de facto corrections officers. We have soldiers getting feces thrown at them. They're responding to suicide calls by the inmates. This isn't what we train for.
The state is actively engaged in negotiations with the correction officers union to end the strike. In the meantime,
How much longer do you see this going on?
There's no end in sight. There's no planning. The governor wanted the National Guard in prisons. She got the National Guard in prisons.
Blaise Gomez, News 12.
All right, we do have an update this morning. The Guard members say they were told to prepare to be on duty for 30 days and that they can't leave the prisons while they're deployed. A spokesperson for the governor's office says officials will continue to support the National Guard during this critical effort and ensure they have the proper resources to support this mission. A representative for the New York National Guard had no comment.
After more than 75 years, Preston High School announced that it will close its doors at the end of this school year. And News 12's Eli Murillo is in Throg's Neck with reaction from students and more on a petition that already has thousands of signatures.
What up, PHS? Woo!
Preston pride echoed through locked gates today as students tried to grapple what they're calling a sudden nightmare. The Board of Trustees says financial struggles and declining enrollment are to blame. Despite efforts to purchase the property and lengthy negotiations, the school couldn't secure a sustainable future, now forced to close its doors at the end of the school year.
I'm supposed to be looking for colleges. I'm supposed to be touring colleges. I'm not supposed to be calling my mom frantically saying, where am I going to go?
Students now left to reflect on the impact Preston has left through educators and staff. Thousands of signatures already behind a petition to save the school. For many, it's more than just a historical landmark. This closure has ignited a fight they don't plan on giving up.
Everyone wants to try to come together to try to bring light to the situation and to see how we can help Preston out. Maybe there's something we could do to try to save it, to keep it open.
Parents and students are set to rally outside of the school tomorrow morning. At Preston High School, Eli Murillo, News 12, The Bronx.
Wegmans' wait is almost over, and News 12 got the first look inside the supermarket before the doors opened to the public on Wednesday. Cecilia Dowd shows us what makes the Lake Grove store so special.
Waiting for Wegmans, Long Islanders? You're just 2 days away.
There's so much excitement around opening. Sometimes people come early and wait in line. We've seen people with custom shirts. Some of them affectionately refer to themselves as Wegmaniacs.
Long Island's first Wegmans is opening on Middle Country Road in Lake Grove.
We have a really big line of products which is called our Italian Classics. You can see some of the sauces here.
The Wegmans bread and butter pickle is one of the best pickles that I've ever tasted in my life.
I'm a pizza lover. I want to know, how is the Wegmans pizza?
Yeah, so our pizza is really awesome. We have a full pizza shop where we have wings, appetizers, and a full range of pies, so it's really great food.
The store brings hundreds of jobs to the island along with some assistance to local organizations.
We work hand in hand with Long Island Cares and Island Harvest. We usually have about 6-day pickup from leftover product that we have the day before, like bagels, things like that.
Here at Wegmans, it's fair to say the employees are just as excited as the public. And did you know there's even a Wegmans cheer?
Give me a W. Give me an E, give me a G, give me an M, give me an A, give me an N, give me an S, and then what's that spell? Wegmans.
Cecilia Dowd reporting there. Now we're told there will be very likely be a line of eager shoppers gathered outside Wednesday morning.